KIMI K3 has become one of the most talked about AI model in last few days, and for good reason. It is the largest open weight AI model as of today with 2.8 trillion parameters, and on several coding benchmarks it is matching or even outperforming top models like Claude Fable 5 and GPT 5.6 Soul. So in this video you will see how you can use KIMI K3 for free and set up a free API in Claude Code. So let's get started. Alright, to use KIMI K3 for free, you just go to kimi.com and create a free account here. Then you would be able to chat with latest KIMI model. As you see, there are three models available: KIMI K3, K3 Swarm and K2.6, that is older model. K3 Swarm will deploy multiple agents for complex tasks, but it is available in paid plans only. Also, you can choose thinking effort that are standard, high and maximum. The maximum will take more credits. So try to use standard if you are not doing any complex work. Okay, before I type any prompt or create something, let's check the features that KIMI offers. First is plugins. You can enable different plugins as per your requirement, like image generation, audio or video generation, or you can even connect Canva or Notion. Second, KIMI Work. It is similar to Claude Cowork. You have to install the app on your device. Then you would be able to automate your task using KIMI Work. Now you also have KIMI Code, which is similar to Claude Code. So you can install KIMI Code CLI on your terminal, or you can install it on your IDE like VS Code. But you don't get the desktop app for coding as you get with the Claude Code. Also, you have a KIMI Claw option where you can deploy OpenClaw on a cloud server or on your local machine in one click. Okay, let's chat with this model and try to create something. I will try some examples that are already given here. Let's try this real-time satellite project. I will just click on it and then open the project. With this project, you can monitor satellites in real time. So I will simply remix this project. And then I got the detailed prompt in the chat box. I will copy this prompt and make it even better. So I pasted the refined prompt, and now model, I will select K3 and thinking effort maximum and then create this project. Right now the model is quite busy, so I got this message: task paused due to system peak. But after a few tries, I was able to chat with this model and it started working on that project, the satellite project. But after some time in the middle of project, I hit the rate limit because this satellite monitoring project is not a small project. So if you are in a free plan, then you might encounter the system peak error, or you might hit the rate limit if you try to create something that requires more tokens. So the free plan is only good for chatting or creating some landing pages. But if you are interested, you can always go for the paid plans. Now this is what the final outcome will look like, where you can monitor satellites in real time. If I zoom in, you can see that these are moving satellites. By the way, every blue dots you see here is a Starlink satellite. That's crazy. Alright, now we want to integrate KIMI K3 inside Claude Code. For that, you need KIMI K3 API key. You can get the API key from the official KIMI website or from the open router. But we are looking for a free endpoint. GenMux AI does offer KIMI K3 for free, but with a rate limit, obviously. Or you can get the KIMI K3 API from Open Router, but you have to pay for every token uses. It does not offer any free tier. So we will get the free API from GenMux AI. You see, it does not charge for any input or output token uses. But still, you need to have at least $5 in your GenMux account to use this free tier. Also, you can see that it offers both OpenAI and Anthropic compatible endpoints. Okay, now let's create the API key. You see, I have zero balance as of now. And let's create the API key. Name it anything. If you want, you can enable the rate limits and copy the API key. Now let's open terminal, and if I type Claude, You see, I already have Claude Code installed and I am logged in using my Claude Pro account. So I don't want to log out from my Claude Pro account and still want to use the KIMI K3 whenever I want. So I will create a setup something like that. And if you don't have Claude Pro subscription or just want to set up KIMI K3 only, then keep watching the same process. Okay, first of all, if you don't have Claude Code installed on your device, then go to this link given in video description and copy the command. I am on Windows, so I will copy the Windows PowerShell command and then open terminal and paste that command and it will install Claude Code. If you already have Claude Code installed on your PC, then it will just update that. Now let's set up the Genmux API key. Copy and paste this command and replace it with your API key. So I will paste my API key and then hit enter. It will set up the Genmux API key as an environment variable so that Claude Code can access it automatically every time you open a new terminal. Now let's type notepad then space $profile so that we can open our PowerShell profile. Notepad then $profile and hit enter. You see there is no PowerShell profile, so we have to create one. For that, copy and paste this command and hit enter and it will create a new PowerShell profile. All the commands are given in video description. Now let's open the PowerShell profile again by typing notepad $profile and hit enter. You see this is the PowerShell profile. Right now it is empty. And you have to paste these two functions here. Copy these functions from description and paste it here. If you just want to set up KIMI, then only paste the KIMI function, this one, and then save this profile. Go to file option and save or press Ctrl S. Now let's reload the profile by typing dot space $profile and hit enter and it will reload the profile. Now let's open the new terminal and type in here Claude-AI and press enter. Yes, I trust this folder. You see it opened Claude Code using my Claude Pro subscription. Now if I check the model, it is Claude Opus 4.8. So the Claude Code with my Claude Pro subscription is working fine. Now let's try to access KIMI K3. I will type KIMI then hit enter. And yes, I trust this folder again. Do you want to use this API key? Yes, I want. Now you see that I got an error. Authentication may not work as expected. Also, it is still showing Claude Opus 4.8 here. And if I say hi, it says balance should be greater than 0. So let's fix that. So I will open the PowerShell profile again on Notepad and then just change this line. I will delete this line and replace it with this one and save this file. And you won't see this error because you will already get that updated function in the description. So let's reload the profile and then type in again KIMI. Yes, again. You see it is now Moonshot AI KIMI K3 free. API uses billing. And let's say hi. The balance should be greater than 0. So you can use the KIMI K3 model for free using Genmux API, but your Genmux account should have at least $5. So I will simply top up my Genmux account. I will put the minimum amount required, which is $5, and then make the payment. And once the payment is done, let's open KIMI on terminal. Yes, again, and let's say hi. It is working and I got the response. Let's ask for the model. I got the response. It is KIMI by Moonshot AI. So now it is working perfectly fine. Now let's check the models by typing /model then hit enter. You see there are Claude models and then Moonshot KIMI K3 free model. This one. So it is all set. Now let's put it to the test. So I will open terminal in my project folder and then type in KIMI and hit enter. Now I will simply ask it to check my project and what are the reasons it is not working. So KIMI K3 started working on my project and I got the output why this project is not working. It took few minutes and I got the result. Now let's create another project. I will create a new folder, name it anything like landing page because I am going to create a landing page. And then launch terminal and call KIMI, allow the permissions, and then I will ask it to create a landing page for a car website inspired by Apple. So I will write a basic prompt and let's see what it creates. Now it started working on my project and created some files. And this is the final result. You see it looks good but not that great because I wrote some basic prompt. However, that is not the end goal here. You can create amazing stuff using KIMI K3. Now if I go to GenMux AI, you see I still have $5 in my account even though I created a landing page and used the token. Now I will advise you to enable the credit limit. So edit your API key and enable the limit and set the credit limit to $2 or $3 so that whenever you hit your KIMI K3 rate limit, it won't charge you from your account balance. Because if your account balance goes zero, you won't be able to use KIMI K3 even though it's free. You have to put some dollars in your account. Now if I check the activities of the API key, you see that it used the Moonshot KIMI K3 free model and input and output tokens. And if you check the credit section, it took $0. So it is all set and working perfectly fine. Alright guys, so this is how you can use KIMI K3 for free and set up it in Claude Code. With free plan and free API, you will get strict rate limit. And that's all for this video guys. Hope this helped. If you are new to this channel, then I create videos around PC, software and AI stuff. If you find it helpful, you can subscribe and I will see you in my next one.